Hello guys, maybe I should put that lamp after all because the weather in here is terrible. Let me just, maybe, yeah, that's much better. Hello, welcome. It's Friday and it's weekend for some. I still have one more night to work. And today I thought I'm gonna have a small stream, mostly because I promised I'm gonna do a live stream. And I'm gonna open a tablet, it's called tablet, obviously. And I also have a couple of other things that I'll show you during this stream. So, I hope you're doing great. I've been working quite hard recently and I'm trying to find the time for everything, but one of the things that have been sent to me is a tablet, and I have a very strange relationship with tablets because I don't really like tablets. I struggled to find a place in my life for a tablet for a long time, and I don't own a single tablet. I had two tablets in the past. One was Asus Prime. It was an awesome device back then. It came with a dedicated keyboard and it was quite expensive, and I ended up selling it after some time because I was disappointed. And my other attempt at owning tablet was Lenovo Yoga, which supposed to be awesome, and I paid a lot of money, and it was always quite a pricey tablet at that time when I was getting one, and I always had big plans and I always ended up not using it, which means I've sold the Lenovo as well, and I never bothered to get a tablet. Now today I'm going to take a look at a quick look, like I've not even opened this yet, at a budget option. This is a Vankyo. I get a MatrixPad S10. MatrixPad sounds so serious. I hope they're not going to make me pick a pill or something inside. And this is a budget option. You can get this for about $100 on Amazon. I'm just gonna give you a link to the product so you can know what we're talking about. And I'll figure out if a tablet is still kind of in my place. There's a more uses now where you can get out of the tablet than a couple of years ago. And one of the big things for the tablets nowadays is just ability that you can connect to pretty much anything, including your Raspberry Pis and a whole automation, and run it as a kiosk and have a nice slim not DIY device to put on your wall and use it for home automation, which isn't that expensive. So this is a let's go through some incredible specs. This is 10.1 inch IPS screen. IPS is nice, so it means you're gonna have a nice viewable angles and good contrast. Now it has a front and rear cameras. It doesn't have. It doesn't say anything about megapixel, which should indicate that this is a budget option. Maybe I'll give you an overview like here. It's gonna be much better if you're gonna see the close up. So like that, and maybe I'll throw additional camera in case you want to look at me. So let me handle this for you. I should have this done. I don't know why this is no longer exists in my roster of cameras, so do apologize for that. There we go. So as I said, if you can see, like, you can recognize the product by how they advertise it, and well, as HD cameras, HD means 720 probably. It has two cameras. It has quad-core CPU. Doesn't mention what CPU it has. It's Google certified Android, so it has a Google Play Store basically. It has a solid eMMC ROM. All of them have. So that's how you recognize a budget device. It's just the features of it are nothing to be really brag about. But the biggest advantage is obviously a price. And like the other tablets, I think for Asus I paid £400, and for Lenovo I've paid 330. So this is like quarter of it. It's 25% of that price, and that's what speaks to a lot of people, because at the end of the day, if you want to buy a device like this, then you can give it to a kid. You're not going to give it to a kid a tablet that is worth like 600 to 800 pounds. They're going to drop it on your house, in a kitchen or somewhere else, and smash it within 10 minutes. So you're not going to cry as much if your tablet just costed, $99. So let's open it up and see what is inside. And it's inside. It is a tablet, and I don't have my hopes high, but like I said, the product is nicely presented. I will give them that. So yeah, why not? Let's keep optimistic. I don't hold my breath in terms of whether I'm going to use it actively, but I would consider having this as a kiosk option on my wall and displaying a Nodle dashboard perpetually, so I could control everything somewhere on the entry, maybe put a calendar, a couple of widgets, and I don't think you should change the tablet into a magic mirror, because there is no added benefit in doing that. I'd rather have a screen, but it's a very viable option. If you look at the panels this size, you would pay quite a bit of money. I think you could get a similar panel size with all the electronics for it to display, and then you'll have to build a case for it for about $50 or something like that. So having that option there already with your wireless options, connectivities and everything, and touchscreen, it's not a bad choice in that regard. Maybe I'm gonna move this camera slightly closer. So oh, sorry for that, my microphone just dropped. I have two cameras and I'm using two stands for different things, so my microphone isn't currently on any stands. Okay, maybe like this. So you could see me being very excited, and I'm gonna make some space for my legs because I don't have a space for legs. I need a bigger desk. Ah, hello. I'm picking at the comments if you have any questions or something you want to ask, whether it's about this tablet or something else. Go ahead. And later on we're gonna have a look at this. Da, 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 da. I'm sure you're interested. Okay. There's a card. Nice. I'll check that later. And there's a happy. We'll see if I'm happy. And the dedicated friendly customer care team. So did I say thank you for Vankyo for sending that in? Because I didn't pay for it. They sent that in for me. Oh, this is actually quite small. I was expecting. Hey, like straight out of the box. I like the size of it. Honestly, I was expecting. I don't know why. I was expecting quite a bulky and annoying bit, and this is actually. I like the form factor on this. So the device is very light. I was expecting this to be much heavier. At least it's mainly because it's not made of plastic and not made of aluminium. And my previous one was made of aluminium, so they always were slightly more heavier. So overall, it's a really nice plastic. It has kind of this rubber feel on it. It sits nicely in a hand. Cameras on the center, which I like. So you have a camera in here and a camera in the center. So there's no that weird stuff I had like on Lenovo. I had a camera somewhere in here and it was really annoying. So you have a couple of options. So there is a USB Type C charging port. Hey, come on guys, USB Type charging. Hello Colin, how are you doing? Hope you're staying safe. I miss your Bruce. So it's nice. I'm really happy already that even in that budget we have a USB Type C option, because the gadgets are still coming with USB, micro USB, and it annoys me. There are two speakers at the bottom, or at least two Hall speakers at the bottom here. So there's one in here, one in here. What else do we have? There's a nice cutout to hold it, and yeah, to be honest, it's like without powering. I'm like I know the specs gonna be quite detrimental to it and the screen resolution, but just by holding it, I don't mind. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a cheap tablet. Alright, so what else we have in the box? Because you know, this box could be like a fraction of this. So let's take a look. That's just the insert. There is a warranty card, which is a that's a warranty card. I'll go into no, just a description of what we got. There is a. Did I mention the slot? There's a SD card, micro SD card slot for here. There's a user guide. Look at that. It's a bit of it's a couple of languages. There is English in case we need it. I don't even know what operating system this runs. That's how prepared I am. And there is a charging cable and the travel. How long is the charging cable? Just out of curiosity. It's at the same length. I like it. I'm never short of USB cables. This is, yeah. Even though I appreciate this, right? You can tell this is budget, because this is USB Type C connector, but in a USB 2.0 mode. So there is no additional pins for USB Type 3.0. But I appreciate this because I can use my existing chargers to charge it. That's fine. I don't have a problem with this particularly. And there's a travel charger, which I always appreciate for devices made for England because of this. If you live in UK, you know how big the plugs are, and if you have to take anything that you charge, then it's a nightmare to have a chargers. And this is a 10 watts, so there's 2 amps, 5.0. Yeah, that's a USB specification 2.0 specification charger. Alright, and I don't think we have anything else, but I'm gonna take a look anyway. Maybe headphones or something. No. So that's all you get for your 99 bucks. Like, okay, I'm not going to say anything about it right now. It looks nice. So let's see if I can power it. Android 9 Pie. Does it say on the? Yeah, it says on the listing. Obviously. Okay, no problem. I don't expect that to be updated very gracefully and very quickly, but hey. So do we have anything interesting? Please just remove the film. Oh, look at the screen. Beautiful. Is that in focus? It is in focus, okay. So, do I need to plug in the charger? Maybe I'll have a charger in here, just in case. So it won't go. I expect that to be pre-charged slightly, just for battery conditioning purposes. Okay, where's the power button? The power button is here. Oh, look at this. It did this on its own. I didn't press the power button yet. So it's, is it going to boot? Oh, look at that, battery at 9, charged to 95%. We are home! So I actually don't need the cable, so I'm not going to do it. Right. I think I pressed the button. I'm not 100% sure if I pressed it long enough. We'll see in a second. So yeah, as I said, 10 inches is okay. This is a tablet I would probably go for if I had to pick the tablet. There's a nice custom animation of loading. So they did. I wonder how much bloat we're gonna get. This is the thing, right? They have no chances with Apple. They have no chances with Samsung and other devices. Just focus on what community needs, and community needs like unbloated, lightweight Android tablet that is cheap. That's not going to be. Just give them an option. Honestly, that's all it takes. Here's my take on it. You know, when you don't have the budget to compete with the massive companies like Samsung or something, be unique. And recently, I've been looking at these LilyGo watches. Those are ESP watches that have a black and white display, and they don't offer much except the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, and most of the software you have to program itself. And they're insanely popular with makers because even though it's going to be far more inferior to something like a sport tracker, which is properly manufactured, people go for it because they own the device and they have that experience that they can do whatever they want with the device. So give that an option to people, make it easily bootable, make it people easily to update the firmware and stuff like that, and people will like it, honestly. So I'm obviously in United Kingdom, so do we have United Kingdom? Come on, let's have a look. I think I could. No! No. That looks like Thai. I don't know if it's. No! That's not what I want. No! Okay, how do I go back? No. This is. It's. How do I go back? Oh, great. Okay. How do I? Can I? Okay. Hold on. That didn't happen, guys. That didn't happen. This is okay? No. Okay. We're gonna start this again. Me and my fat fingers. It was my fault, honestly. I woke up only an hour ago. I didn't have a coffee, and my fat fingers did it. So we pretend that didn't happen. And people say I'm not entertaining. Come on. So what else? Yeah, there's not much I can say. And oh, there is an audio jack. I found the audio jack. Here you go. You can connect your headphones as well. Awesome. It's in a corner. It's Actually, it's quite comfortable because it's not getting in the way. It's here, so the jack's going to be out. Yeah, I'm okay. For YouTube and consumption and something like that, I think it's going to be quite decent. So, let's try this again. I promise I'm going to just leave it in the United States. And try to survive the spelling of certain things. Oh no. Oh, there's a back button. Hold on. I found the back button. Come on. Ah, yes. Yes. English, please. Oh, thank you. In the United Kingdom. That's what I wanted. And now we are rocking. So, can I probably can't get any camera any closer, but now we are rocking. What didn't happen? Nothing didn't happen. No one seen anything. Okay, connect to Wi-Fi. So let's connect to Wi-Fi. There is no support for SIM, so it's only Wi-Fi tablet. Ooh, come back in here. See all Wi-Fi networks. Where is 5G? Okay, so we have first thing that this tablet doesn't come with, which is 5G support. It has a support for 2.4G. It doesn't have a 5G connectivity for Wi-Fi. So mind me while I'm typing my super secret password. I know there is no 5G because I have a different band for the internet. So, okay, so they could include the 5G band because my network speed of 2.4 is terrible in here, mostly because I have so many devices on this band and I try not to use it. So that's the first corner cut. I think there is a screen protector on top of this because I've noticed here there is a bit of an air bubble, and I think this is a factory screen protector added. Yeah, I think so. So there's another layer that we can peel off and make the screen a little bit nicer. I'm probably gonna end up doing it because I don't like the screen protectors anyway. If you damage the screen, you damage the screen. That's it. That's it. No point. No point of fixing it. Okay, checking for updates. Come on, install them updates. So while this is going, we can talk about my latest purchases. Hello. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. I just it was a impulse buying. So I got myself this Raspberry Pi camera, and you can see this is a big step up from the original camera. So this is not. Where's my? Oh, I've put it on it. Okay, we're gonna get back to it. So. Don't copy the data for now. I'm just gonna set up as a new tablet. It's loading all the information. Right, don't judge the speed right now because my network speed on 2.4G is terrible. Let me just sign in. I'm gonna use my private account. It's using out of the G board, which is nice. I like this. And I need to authenticate it. So let's authenticate it. Hello, electrical engineer. How are you doing? Hey, thanks for subscribing. Awesome. I can't hang around long time at work. Well, I appreciate you found the time to say hi. Okay, I'm just signing in, and I agree to everything, and we can log in, getting account information, blah, blah. It's gonna take some time. So yeah, I'm gonna be testing it, and I'm so regretting not playing with it or not setting up because I found massive fogs in my front garden. Honestly, it looked like a dire wolf so big. No one believes me, and my doorbell was actually, I took the batteries overnight for charging, and I had no video of it, so no one believes me. But there was a massive fox just roaming the front garden and looking for humans to eat or something like that. So we're not in Shanghai. We are currently in very rainy UK, so let's go and find very Hobart, Brisbane. I'm scrolling in a different direction, am I? Moscow, we're getting close. Jerusalem. Madrid. Amsterdam, okay, almost there. There should be a search for this. Halifax, that wrong Halifax, -4, like, I've missed it. British summertime, hello, it's not summer. It's okay. Google services. Yes. Okay. Yes. You can have my life. Accept. Screen lock. Skip. Skip anyway. Right. Your assistant. Google Assistant support. Nice. Okay. So he has a microphone. We know he has a microphone. Next. Okay. Access more. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna be talking to it. So, screen, yeah, I think it's going to be 720 because I can see pixels. I could probably confirm that in the specs. HD display, yeah, so it's 720 screen. It doesn't look terrible. Wait, there's a 720 display. They would definitely say it's a full 8K and 80p display if that was the case. But for this screen size and it. Yeah, okay. I was expecting it to be 720 mostly because, well, the price point. Let's face it. So we found right now two corners cut. First, there was a lack of 5G network, which, to be honest, I don't think it's that expensive, but I guess that was a decision. But I understand the screen because it will drive what is the processing power you have to use for this, what is the battery requirements for this. So in terms of a screen, yeah, that's probably where they save the bulk of the money. Come on, honestly, I blame the Wi-Fi right now. So I'm working later on today. I hope I need to re-edit a bit of a video and then I could post it today if I gonna still have a time after this live stream. So if this hurries up, then I can post today's article because I've got everything ready apart from pictures and small cut in a video I have to re-upload. That's all I need to do, and I'd like to finish that by 7 PM so I could post it, because then I'm working and then I'm off for a couple of days, which means I can focus on a couple of projects and play some more with cameras. Because like, look at this. This is a lens for Raspberry Pi. It's seriously massive. That's the one of the lenses. And the second lens, I'm gonna do a proper overview of this later on. And this is the second lens you get. And I bought both of them, and I know they were kind of expensive, but I couldn't resist. I'll figure out a nice project with it, and I'm looking forward to testing them out. And I only had a really quick play around, but didn't do anything really productive. And you're gonna need a case for these because it's so hard to operate because everything is heavy. Everything hangs on this tape when you're using Raspberry Pi. So yeah, it's definitely needs some case. And the lenses are really nice in quality. I'm looking forward to playing with these. And you'll see review on Not Enough Tech soon, I promise. Don't know why I suddenly turned into a pretend Sean Connery, but that was a thing. So it's been miserable for a couple of days in here. The sunshine seems to be gone after, like the moment they announced this is the hottest month ever recorded in Britain, and not the hottest, the sunniest, they said. Guess what happened? Yeah, it started to rain and never stopped. So we're not going to have a second sunniest month on the record, that's for sure. Which means I can't go cycling and I don't go anywhere because I'm officially in a lockdown. Not officially, you can go and meet a couple of friends, not all of the friends, but yeah, that's how it works right now. 3D printer on Ender 3. Yeah, but the problem with the 3D printing that case is I don't think they are there yet. I would have to scour the Thingiverse and see if any cases are available, because I've not seen any. but it's been a couple of days since I've checked, so maybe someone posted a case for it that is decent, and I'll definitely 3D print. Another thing is that thermal output. The Raspberry Pi constantly runs at about 50 degrees. Now 60 degrees is a melting point for PLA. I don't have anything else but PLA right now. I've not tried printing with ABS or PTEG yet. But obviously the case like that would have a bit of a problem surviving a Raspberry Pi 4 in the longer term, because that heat would actually affect the case and deform it. It's just a simple cylinder with a cap. Maybe this way. The problem is that you know, when you connect, like when you have a camera, you have everything embedded. When you have extra, which is, you know, you have a lens, you have a Raspberry Pi, then you have a wires for connectivity, you have a power supply because you don't have a it running on a battery, and then you have to access the at least a terminal to take a picture. You can take a picture through terminal, which is a nice thing. Why this is not working? It's still going. Come on. I honestly, this is probably the weakest spot for the Wi-Fi as well, which is extremely unhelpful. And I know I get full bars in here, but the problem is that signals getting here, it's just the signals not getting out of here, and that's the biggest problem, because there's a lot of interference around it and it's quite far. And I have a router just above me, but the 2.4 gig network just went pants, and that only relays 5 gigahertz band, so it's not ideal for devices like this. Come on. Plus I have a lot of on my account, so maybe that's another thing that is being a little bit annoying. Just want to run it, open it, and check how it performs, like with the YouTube, some sound. That's all I want from you, my dearest tablet. Let me do it. Can we get the sticker out? Yeah, we can get the sticker out. I don't like stickers. I always remove all stickers from my devices, and then maybe sometimes reapply my stickers. Should we do that? Should we find a nice sticker? I'm like, this is a boring sticker. I'm not going to miss this, so I'm just going to throw it away. Maybe we should make it better. Hold on, I know how to make things better. We could put some fancy stickers on it. What do you think? Will this speed it up? Yeah, definitely. Okay, come on, tablet. I have a trust in you. You had a really good first impressions. You let me down with the 5G. I want to see how good is your camera. I don't expect it to be very good. There's a microphone hole and microphone hole here, I just noticed. So there are 2 microphones, one probably for noise cancellation, which would be nice. And I think that's all. Now, how hard would it have been to take off the back? It looks like you could actually remove the whole back panel, because it's just on the small latches in here. I can see this ridge, and this is plastic, kind of rubberized plastic. It shouldn't be that hard. So actually that could be quite accessible. But the way that everything is located, to be honest, you can just put it on the wall in any orientation and have no problems. You can use like one of those 90-degree bends cables. I'll show you. And then put it on the wall straight away. Where's my 90-degree bend cable? Yeah, it is. Come here. I want to load my Node Red in it. So you could put a cable like that. Yeah. And it will look pretty decent even on the wall as it is. Now, there is obviously no mount or anything, but the shape of it means you can have only a couple of corners grabbed together and have it this way. Come on. Hey Richard, how are you doing? Lockdown, my haircut was a rushed job, and basically what happened to my hair was I got really annoyed with my hair. And I have I think it's 15-year-old battery-powered hair clipper. So I went to cut my hair myself. This is the experiment. So immediately after, I went on Amazon and bought a decent clipper set, and now I'm set for the next 15 years of lockdowns. So I'm yet to correct and do anything with it. I figured I'm just gonna let it grow. I don't have to go anywhere, which is nice. But then again, I do live streams and YouTube videos. But everyone's supposed to have had their laugh, so I left it as it is. Plus, I only washed it. I didn't do anything with my hair right now, so it looks terrible. And this is what happened. Like I always cycled everywhere. I didn't have a car until I was 33. So when you cycle everywhere, you accept two things, right? You're always gonna have a spare change of clothes in your backpack, and you're always gonna have a helmet hair. So I never bothered with hair. So whatever you're gonna do, it's gonna end up messy. Alright, this is taking now too long, and it's hard for me to judge right now whether this is a really slow 4-core processing or internet. Because like I said, I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt because the internet in this particular spot is bad. I have ESPs that sometimes cannot connect, so unfortunately we have to wait through this if you want to go any further. So what I can entertain you with, what I've been playing with, I have the lenses, and they require a big setup to get through it. So if you're joining me right now, I think I spent £124 altogether to get two lenses and what is it called? And the sensor. Now, like I said, they well made. I don't have this one is weird because it has this ring which you can open. It's not an aperture really, it's just to open and close the camera, like, you know, privacy ring, which is like really I'm not big. And this is a focus ring, which is slightly weird. This is not a great, like, it's well made, but I would do this lens slightly different if I was designing it. The other lens is much better, however it's a tele lens, so it's obviously have a different specification. It's kind of thought through better. So you have a proper aperture, which is nice, a 1.4, which is quite bright, and it goes all the way to 16. And you have your focus in here. This is the focus ring, and then you can do a fine adjustments on the sensor itself, which is, I'll show you as well, there's an extra ring for focus adjustments. So you have this ring, this external ring here. It takes a little bit of force, but you can twist it and then you can lock it with some screws. And there is a standard camera mount in here, and you have those 20 centimeters tape, which is too short for most purposes. Because I put it on the stand, I've tried to take a couple of pictures, and the Raspberry Pi was just hanging there by the thread. So yeah, in the hindsight, it was impulse purchase, and I'll try to make good content out of it, so I would not regret it. And if I'm gonna capture my fox that was roaming this morning, then I'll be super happy. I wish I could have skipped that step now, because it's just like watching the paint dry. Can I like do anything? No, I can't do anything on this step. Disappointing right now. Come on, good budget tablet. We were off to a good start, and now we have to wait for you or for my internet, for one or the other way. Now I wonder if this is probably just because of the charging cable. I don't think it's going to be a 3-point. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at the features online. That's going to be exciting. So let's get this camera back to where it was, which is here. Hello. I'll try not to kill everything. Excellent. That's going to be running in the background. And let's take a look at the features. So my camera would be like this. So this is the tablet page. I've mount the tripod and hold the Pi as well as the camera. Yeah, that's how it looks like. I'm just kind of like this. What's the tablet doing for so long, Arnold? Yeah, it's a combination of being a budget tablet and this particular spot being absolutely terrible for my 2.4 Wi-Fi, and it doesn't have a 5.0 Wi-Fi, which doesn't make the best impression. So what we have in here, we have a 2 gigs of RAM, we have a 32 gigs of storage, quad processor, which doesn't tell us what kind of USB Type-C port, GPS. Okay, so do we have any particular specification? Okay, as I said, it's in that 720. Dual speakers, ROM, onboard memory, doesn't say anything. And the slot supports up to 128 gigs, that's enough. 6000 milliamps battery, 6 amps battery, up to 8 hours of mixed battery use. Okay. So, do we have any particular specs of what processor it is? I'll keep monitoring the laptop, the tablet. Yeah, that confirms that there is no dual band Wi-Fi. 8 megapixel camera, which is surprisingly high. DDR3 RAM. Do we have information about the processor? No, we don't. Oh no, graphic processor is Mali, T2, but no information about the main processor. And USB Type 2 2.0 port, which has a USB Type C connector. So okay, so I mean it's a budget option. I'm actually tempted to take this downstairs so I could actually connect it better and finish this setup process, because otherwise I don't know how long it's gonna take, and I don't know if I can find a decent spot in here. So. Okay, should I? I'll take it to another room for a moment. So I have a much better 2.4 gig connectivity in there. Unfortunately, it's the bandwidth in here. Like I have over 80 devices connected to 2.4 network on a single router. So that's why it takes extra time, and unfortunately this is not a problem with a tablet alone. It definitely contributed, because even if my phone is connected, either of them, whether it's a Pixel 3 or Mi 9, is connected to that band, the internet isn't great. Right, I have to get another router and rethink my network and put all the smart devices on a subnet or something, so it wouldn't crowd the same network, but I've been postponing it for quite a bit of time, and I think I'm going to be postponing it for a little bit longer. Make a mount for the tripod that holds the Pi as well as the camera. Yeah, that would be ideal, but at the moment hold on a second. That goes, you know, this one. You know this one. I did the streaming with Labist, and I discovered that it has actually mount for the tripod. Now, I would still have to have adapter to mount the second one, but it solves a bit of a problem for me. If I could have a extender to put 2 tripod screw mounts on a single tripod, then I could attach this one and the lens together in the proximity, and then have yeah, that could work actually. I still need the screen to see the pictures. I have an old camera in a garage. It's not as it's in a garage, but I'm not going to sacrifice this one because this one's working. But I have even older camera in a garage, and the shape of it, it's square, it's big, and you can kind of look from the top through it. And I was thinking maybe make a project when you put those lenses into a different shell. So that's maybe one of the things I could do with do like an analog to digital conversion using those new lenses, because that would be interesting. Yeah, right now I definitely don't want to play with networking right now while I'm streaming. That's the problem. Okay, let's have a look and see what's going on. No, it's still doing its own thing. I'm just going to restart it and try to skip the step, because again, this is an account that has a lot of information on, and it's synchronizing and that and whatever else it's doing. So I'm just going to restart the process and see what's going on. Like I said, I wouldn't put the blame on the tablet just yet, because I know the situation on my 2.4 in here, so it's not. It's not a surprise. I lied. The camera at the top isn't centered. It's slightly to the side. I would just looked at it because the camera hole is here and the center is here, so it's slightly off to one side. But it's not off enough so I wouldn't be bothered. But upon close inspection, I was like, yeah, that's not a center. I'll try to skip the step and see if I can actually get it to menu, see how it performs, and what is that quad core made of. Can I change the camera? Let's should I keep it like this? Keep it like this for now. Oh, checking for updates. Don't do updates now, please. Just go to the next step. Be a good tablet. What else we can entertain you with? You can tell these are unscripted. Can we just skip for the updates? Yes, skip. Okay, let's do the skip. Continue. Next. Google services. Okay, I should have done that straight away. I should have set it up without going to the internet, and then that would have been so much better choice in hindsight. So hopefully it won't take as long. No. Because I've skipped the internet right now, so it doesn't have an internet connection, and it shouldn't take that long to actually load to the Android. Unless, oh, see, ta-da! Okay, let's swap the cameras. Now we can play. Where is this? Here. Okay, now we can play. So, hello Android 9. It's been a while. Let's have a look. Google Play Protect is on. How much bloat we've got? Let's take a look. Actually, so we have a sound recorder. I don't think this is a sound recorder from Google. And we have FM radio, which isn't from Google, definitely. App information. Yeah, okay. So we only have 2 apps. There is no bloat whatsoever. There is no special apps. There's just a couple of useful Google apps. And that's it. And the sound recorder, it's not from Google, isn't it? I don't think it will be. No, I don't think it is. So, okay. Well done on that. I'm actually liking this. It feels responsive right now. I know nothing is installed right now. It's not even connected to internet, but feels responsive. While we edit, let's take a look at the camera. Camera is obviously it's not going to be a Google camera, but maybe. Oh, maybe. No, it's some sort of. I think I've not played with this for so long time. Okay. Selfie. Ooh, frame rate on selfies. Okay, the front camera is. The frame rate is like probably it's bad. HDR. It's nothing. Let's take a nice picture. Okay, so let's examine the picture. Went to the other stuff. Come on. So this is the front camera. Let's examine. Okay, so that's gonna be, yeah, usable for video shots, for nothing else. The camera itself, it's delayed. It has this kind of like, I don't know how many frames. It feels like 15 frames per second or something like that, which is a bit of a shame. But okay, let's try the other camera and see the other camera. It's better. I have fluid motion. I don't know if I can show you this maybe from the other camera. So the other camera is okay. It's nothing amazing, but it doesn't have that frame rate issues as the other one, which is surprising because it shouldn't have that. It feels like it's severely underlit. Let me try this in a better light, like this. No, still the same. So it was an exposure problem, but definitely the other camera feels much better, and you have a better frame rate, especially when you have enough light. Then you have fluent image. So let's take a nice picture of some stuff, and let me show you the picture so you know how lovely the camera is. Okay, so this one's serviceable. We're not going to be a master of photography, but yeah, you can snap a couple of pictures and have a play with it. It's okay. Now let's take a look at the video and sound. So let's maybe do a video like this. Do you want to see yourself, guys? Oh, that's a picture. I want the video. How to switch the video? Camera again. I'm trying to figure out how. Where's the video? So do I have to swipe it? No. How do I do the video? Oh, camera video. Found it. Okay. So I'm shooting this video with a back-facing camera. You can see my very rushed setup for streaming. Now autofocus isn't amazing as well. It has the moments when you have to refocus again. This is my amazing window sill that needs cleaning. Okay, so let me show you this. Ta-da! And we're gonna listen to some sounds as well. I'm shooting this video with a back-facing camera. You can see my very rushed setup for streaming. I'm looking for some words in here. Autofocus isn't amazing as well. It has the moments when you have to refocus again. This is my amazing window sill that needs cleaning. I'm shooting this video with a... So, in my opinion, the video was okay. The microphone's decent. It hears okay. It feels good. You could hear me actually watering. Don't know why. I just had to do that. My mouth watering. The speakers are okay. There's a bit of a high pitch into it. I would imagine they're not going to handle lower tones as much. Well, but we're gonna try it on YouTube video in a second. And yeah, the image was okay as well. It's serviceable. Again, it's a budget tablet. I'm not going to complain about it, but at the same time, all my tablets had a really bad cameras, so I'm not going to compare it to, like, it would be unfair to compare it with Mi 9 with like really awesome cameras. So let's try a forward-facing camera this time and see what what that's gonna be like. Now, Oh, this is weird because right now on the forward-facing camera, uh, the resolution, sorry, the frame rate is really nice for the video and it's all fluid. But when I was in a camera mode, it was dropping the frames like crazy. Just look at this right now. There's no problems whatsoever on the camera. There's no delay. This is very small delay, like, but there's no problems whatsoever. So let's have a look how the video looks like. Now, oh, this is weird because right now on the forward-facing camera, the resolution, sorry, the frame rate is really nice for the video and it's all fluid. But when I was in the camera mode, it was dropping the frames like crazy. So apart from, I don't know why, but if you go, let's go back to the camera mode on the selfie. That's how you do it. There is some options for resolution we're going to investigate in a second. But yeah, see what happens. So you get really bad frames on this, but it's not present in the video, which is a bit weird. So let's sound resolution content. We have 8 megapixels and 2 megapixels on the front camera. So we have a bad camera video. It's only capable of 720 and front video of 480. Okay, so that's our limitations. This is where the money has been saved for sure, because if you don't get a HD display, then you don't display HD content. Okay, so that's sorted. Let's investigate YouTube maybe, because that's what you're gonna be end up doing, watching YouTube in bed. Okay, don't want that account right now. Okay. Oh, that's YouTube Music. I even didn't trigger that. Wasn't the correct icon. That's the one we're looking for. And we're gonna just connect to the internet, which makes sense. Connect to internet, please. Okay. Let me authorize. Okay. Let's find a really cool channel to watch. Like, for example, I don't know, who do you want me to play? Maybe like not enough tech. I've heard about this channel, it's really good. Hey, it looks like they're streaming. Okay, so let's take a look.
Would you like to swap walls, floors and doors for birds, bees and trees? I'm Adrian Thomas, the RSPB's.
And you're going to need a couple of jumper wires and a soldering iron, unless you have a special cable that goes in here. Those are smaller pins, so you cannot use the regular jumper wires, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to flash this with a custom firmware.
Power up the Raspberry Pi, and if you did everything correctly, you should see a green light.
Okay, this is 720 footage. I can't even go higher on my settings right now, but it's okay. I have no problems. I can understand what's going on in with the sound, so skip trial. Yeah, sound-wise, it's alright. I have no complaints in there. You're not going to watch cinematic films and you know, have fun with it. So let's have a look. I thought it was no, it's $10 tablet. Oh yeah, okay, it's not $10. It's $99. But yeah. So do we have anything else to try? I don't know, like maybe a game or something. Should we try Minecraft maybe? We'll probably have to sign for it. So let me just, I'm already signed in, maybe we'll try Minecraft. Let's go to search and let's search for Minecraft. Oops, I had a mobile version. I'm pretty sure I have a mobile version. What did they shaft me with purchasing? What's going on? Where is where is my where is my game? What? Okay, let's look library. Can I just go through like alphabetic? Oh, that's gonna take some time. I have way too much apps in my library. Come on, gee, a little bit more. Can't believe there is no search of a library. Almost to M, almost M. Yeah, I have a Minecraft. What's going on? Have you seen this? I have a Minecraft in library because I bought the app in the past, and it's linked to this account, but it's I'm confused. Okay, let's have a look what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's asking for a purchase. Wow. Okay. Anyone's got an idea? It shows us available, so it's not an issue. But Plague. No, that doesn't have a good graphic. Don't Starve maybe. Don't Starve. Okay, this one doesn't have an install button, which means it's not supported. It's like I have the Terraria as well on the. Like, this is weird. Something. My Google account is messed up right now. I don't know why. Yeah, let's try another game from the list. I'm gonna find it here. Door kickers. It's asking me to repurchase every single thing. Why is? Like, I'm not being silly. Like, if we're gonna go to my mobile, right? If we're gonna go to my mobile, and now I'm going to go to apps. Go to apps and games, library. Oh, let's go Minecraft. See? It's the same account and I can install it right now without any problems. Like, I'm on the same account in here. But in here I have to purchase it. Do they have a different version for tablet and different version that you have to buy for mobile phone? That would be really annoying. But then again, I know that they don't have a different version for. That's a problem with Google. That's definitely no problem with the tablet. And something's up with the account. Wow, I'm slightly annoyed right now. This is a free game, so we're gonna try Bomb Hunters. It's a good game, by the way. Alright, take care, Colin. Stay safe. I'll catch you soon. Go to your computer and install one of the devices. Okay, let's try that. Google Play. Top list window. So we have Minecraft. So as you can see, it's installed, right? I have it in my family. And okay. Let me authorize it. Okay, I don't know why. This is weird. Okay, well we have a Bomb Hunters installed, so let's give it a go. It's a good game. If you've not heard about it, go for it. You're gonna have plenty of fun times. You defuse bombs. You have to get to bombs on time and defuse it. I'm really terrible at it, so expect me to fail. Ugh. There is no escaping from updates. Okay, it's finishing the Minecraft right now. Yeah, as you can see, this should not be taking that long in my normal circumstances to download. This is a fault of my Wi-Fi, unfortunately. So this is on a 5G. It's a bit at disadvantage. But now that we have a Minecraft, we can open Minecraft. Let this one run in background, and we're gonna go to Minecraft. Minecraft, where are you? It's not installed yet. Come on, you can do it. Ah, there we go. We can try Minecraft. It has the graphics in 3D and see how it performs. And that's gonna be the last test I'm gonna do for it, and then I'm gonna write a proper review after like a week of playing with it. And probably it's gonna be a bedside table tablet for reading some content. With that said, I'm going to be building a Minecraft server on Raspberry Pi with 8 gigs of... I should have changed the camera. No one says anything about the camera. Come on, guys. Tell me about the camera. Okay, there was some notification. That was the sound from here. Ooh. Okay, it's still installing some files according to this, so I'm not going to hold it against it yet. Oh, oh, come on. Same problem. Are we done yet? Okay, sign in for free. You know, I don't know if you've noticed, everything takes twice as much. Twice as long if you do it on the camera. If you do it off the camera, it's always lightning fast. Okay, sign in with my Microsoft account. Thank you. Okay, let me try to figure all this out. I don't actually remember my account. Can I just like play local without signing in? I don't want to go online anyway. Please continue. Okay, yeah, alright, I don't have to do it, so let's go play it. Play application, friends, observers, application, create new. Create new world. Okay. Survival, create. It's creating. Okay. During online plan, we'll proceed. We'll see. If it can run Minecraft, then it's grand. If it doesn't run Minecraft, then I wouldn't recommend it. I've actually not played Minecraft for ages, and I used to play quite a bit. Change the camera. Oh, no, guys, you always suggest stuff. You know, I love taking suggestions from you. It's everyone has their own idea how to use the devices, and that's the best part of about it. Because obviously I'm gonna use the devices my way, you're gonna use the devices in your way. So change the camera. We're gonna change the camera. So ooh, let's have a look. That's a jump. Where's the look? Oh, like this. Okay. Chunks are still loading. Let's go and. Looks okay. I think there is no visible lag. The frame rate is about, I think, about 20. We'll have to check. I don't know if there's a command in here to check the frame rates in. Let's have a look. Maybe there is. Is there a way? I've not played that Minecraft for ages. Options. I have to go like back like this. Settings, maybe. Did I misclick? No, it's not. Because I know you can display chunk information and stuff like that and give you a frame rate. Accessibility, control, touch, profile, video, audio, follow resources, broadcast, display. V. Let's have a look. First person, hide hearts, animations. So all settings are on as well, which is nice. So you can actually limit, let's for example limit this to 7 chunks, and maybe fancy graphics disabled. Oh no, that was enabled, I think. Let's see what's gonna happen. No, that's okay. Okay, so I've lowered some settings and see if we can get with a better frame. I think that feels a little bit smoother now, and alright, you be the judge. I think there's still about sub 24 frames, but it's not terrible, and yeah, Minecraft can be actually a little bit demanding at times with loading. Yeah, it's playable, and you could have some fun with it. I remember when I was playing Minecraft, I was getting like similar frame rates because I was playing on Core Duo 1.6. That was how long ago it was. But yeah, alright, I'm quite happy. So we're just gonna check the different camera app, and that's gonna be it for now, I guess, because I need to prepare for work. So let's go quickly to Play Store. Where's the Play Store? Play Store is here, and we're gonna run a camera. Any suggestion? Do you have any camera app that we prefer? I use just a standard one, to be honest. Especially it's a really good one on the Xiaomi phones. We're gonna pick something at random and just double check if it's open camera. Sounds like something we could try. And if the front screen has the same issues, then it's probably just problems with an actual hardware. Oh, hardware is not. But then again, it handles 8 megapixel sensor better, so I think maybe I need to do some updates, and that could fix it. Obviously, that's something I'm gonna run first, update everything, make sure it works, play with it, and let you know if you should bother. And next time you're gonna definitely see me playing with this for in a kiosk, setting up kiosk for use with dashboard, and I'm definitely gonna put it somewhere as a dashboard access. Okay. Where's the download? Come on. Did the Google Play app update it itself? Because I think that's why it was closed right now. Camera. still installed. How big is this? Open. Okay, we're ready. Hello. Hello. Okay. And let's take a look. Front camera. Same thing. So you still have the same problem. Let's try video then. Hello. Yeah. See, it's nice and smooth in here, but as soon as I'm gonna jump into a photo mode, it becomes a bit of an issue. Okay. So that's unless there is a update in Android or something that fixes it, I would assume this is a problem with the hardware. So, alright, that's pretty much it in terms of playing with this tablet for now on the live stream. Yeah, it's a $99 one. Again, there is a link in here. I will definitely look how Chrome operates in a kiosk mode and how to make a displaced information. Maybe create a tasker profile that will light up the panel when you're gonna see some changes in a light, and that way I could display the kiosk and the what is it, dashboard when you're near the panel, so it'll light up and enable you access to controls for lights, heating, and everything. That's kind of the idea. But yeah, if you're looking for a cheap tablet, that's what you get for $99.99 if you're going to go for this one. So soon I'm gonna have a better review of that. Right, it took me much longer than I was expecting because of that issue with connectivity. Like I said, something tells me that is a fault of mine, and I'm gonna test a couple of things downstairs next to the router to make sure that wasn't the case. And yeah, you know more or less what to expect. And for now, I'm gonna get ready for work because I'm working soon and I need a small nap. So thanks so much, guys, for joining me. Always fun to have you around, and it's a quality time, especially in a lockdown, because you don't see people as much, and it's fun to talk about stuff with like-minded people. So keep safe and stay well, and I'm gonna see you very, very soon. Bye.